Okay, hey guys, welcome to a very special video I'm doing today. Today is my tonight I should say. Tonight is my 10,000th view video. I finally reached 10,000 views today. Actually, I got a little past some 10,003 last time I checked, and you cannot even explain how excited I am. I know it's not a very big milestone, but for me, I've never been big on anything all my life, so 10,000 to me, that's awesome. But to commemorate my, 10,000 views, I decided I'd do a special video instead of doing just another one of my normal gameplay videos. So, I decided I'd do a top 10 video. And for this top 10 video, I have decided to do my top 10 anime game openings. Now, the criteria for this top 10 list is I have either had to have played the anime game, or at least plan on playing the anime game when, say, it gets localized, because there is one game on the list that I'll say is not localized yet, and I am still waiting for it to get localized. Also, I'm not going to tell you guys what the game is, and I'll give you my reason on why, and why I like it so much after the opening is played. So, without further ado, let's go on with this top 10 list on my top 10 anime game openings. I hope you guys enjoy. Enjoy number 10. Okay, so number 10 was the opening for Hyperdimension Neptuna Rebirth 1, a PC game that I got recently, and actually I'm doing a series on YouTube for, as you guys know, but I've kind of slacked on the videos mainly because, found that I was not very high enough level to defeat the double boss type thing, so technically right now I'm leveling up, but also before I continue with that game, I may as well put a quick update for anyone who's watching. I want to beat Danganronpa first, and then I'll continue with that. I'm also trying to get Mine Zero on the go again and get that working in the works and maybe eventually completed. I don't know what to do with that series yet. Also, but the reason I chose this for number 10 was I like the opening, but I'm more of a dark guy. I'm not so into the really happy-go-lucky, bright colors and stuff like that. I like action and stuff. This game does, though, the opening does portray action and stuff like that, but I would have liked a little more, maybe darker feel, but at the same time, I know that's not the type of game it is. But the game is at number 10 because it portrays what the game really is. It shows you what the game is kind of going to be like. It shows that it's going to be like a really happy, kind of carefree anime RPG in the sense that you're gonna have fun, but at the same time you're not gonna get overwhelmed with a very deep story, even though I think there is kind of a deeper story later on. I don't know. So that was number 10. I hope you guys like number 10. That's my choice. Again, this is all opinionated. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy number 9. And I know number 9 I kind of like slightly better, but it only beat this one by like a little bit. So enjoy number 10. I mean, I hope you enjoyed number 10. Enjoy number 9, guys.
全力で絞り出せた日何も怖がらず真っ裸になれた言いたいことはごく単純で愛しているんだそばにいてほしいなだけど少し汚れてそれを消すためにさらに汚して今では開き直って僕汚れてます胸に潜んでいる素敵な思い出たちと鬼ごっこだ僕はここ何年も鬼役で君を追っている離れないで慣れないで何度叫んで見ても君の足音は僕から遠ざかってゆく
So at number 9, guys, was Agadis Generations of War, also for PC. I put this opening at number 9 because I do like the opening, and it really sets the tone for the game, which is kind of a high-pace adventure action RPG. But, although, the problems I have with it are, again, it's really happy, it doesn't show if there's any dark theme or anything, and I will tell you for sure. I didn't beat the game yet, I kind of stalled on it, but there is a really darker feel to the game. There are a lot of happy-go-lucky moments, but in the parts of the game that I played, there are some pretty dark themes and stuff that this opening really doesn't portray to me. So that's kind of why it's at number 9 and not a little higher. Also, the soundtrack... Well, that's not a soundtrack, but the song for the opening, I like the song, but at the same time, it's not the catchiest tune, it's not my favorite tune, and overall, it is a good opening, but I wish there would have been, you know, more portrayal of the tone of the game that there really is, and a little more for, a little better song choice to me, because I wasn't so big on the song choice. So anyway, that was number 9. Hope you enjoyed number 9, and hope you all like number 8, and I can guarantee that anyone that watches my stuff will know what number 8 is. Enjoy. So at number 8 was Danganronpa's opening. The reason Danganronpa is at number 8 is, I mean, I love the opening, and the thing I love about it the most is it really does set the tone for the whole game. It shows you that it is going to be a crazy game. There's murder, there's death, there's this, there's that. It's a whole huge mystery within a game. But it's so like down on the list, or high, whatever way you want to look at it, is because of, well, first off, the song. All it is tune. You get a cup. Just it says Danganronpa, but there are actual lyrics. I think I heard the real lyrics once, but I don't know. But the other reason it's up so high is not just the music, but because of I think some of the animation stuff could have been done a little better. I know that's the whole style of the game, but I don't know. From an opening, I always expect a lot from an opening. An opening's supposed to get me hooked to the game. This did get me hooked, but not as hooked as I was hoping it would. So that's why it's at number 8. So moving on from number 8, we are now going to move on to number 7. I hope all you guys enjoyed number 8. Now, let's see if you'll enjoy number 7.
The true artist, so let's get together, see what we can uncover. What that defines your world, gives you truth and life. What that excels, special reminder, guide your way through this shadow world.
So number 7 was a doozy. Number 7 was Persona 4 Golden. Now, the reason I went with the Golden opening is because, technically I never played the original Persona 4. I've only played the Golden for the PlayStation Vita. And since, you know, I got introduced to that opening first, and I kind of got hooked to that opening before I got hooked to the original opening, which is also on the game. It's just you have to go into the extras to find it. But the reason this is at number 7 is, it's very high pace, colorful, and kind of gets you into a mood to play the game, but at the same time, the game focuses on a really dark theme. And this opening it's a really happy opening. The game is really happy overall, but there are super dark themes. Like, there's murder going on everywhere, and no one can figure out why, and the one group of people is the only people who can figure out what's going on and can stop it. And this really does not portray how dark the game really kind of is, in a sense. So that's why it's at number 7 and not higher. That's basically all I got to say on the Persona 4 Golden opening, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, it being number 7. Now, the next one is kind of a little more, entertaining to me, and it's another series I'm doing on YouTube. Now, I know there's a few, but I think you'll understand why this might be at number 6. And actually, this used to be one of my favorite openings of all time, but now it's down on the list from where it used to be. So I hope you guys enjoy number 6, and maybe you might see it being quite a shock as well, since it's one of my favorite games ever. Hope you enjoy. So yes, number 6 was The Legend of Dragoon opening. Now, it actually kind of hurts to put it there because of this being, like, absolutely positively, like, my favorite RPG I've ever played. It's the first one I ever played, it's the first one I ever beat, and it's just absolutely my favorite RPG, my favorite game ever. But the opening, although I love the opening to death, it's like one of my favorite openings ever, that being on my top 10 list, but only at number 6, and the reason is, I expect a lot from my game openings, and this game opening, the reasons up here is because it showed actual kind of gameplay. Now, I'm not big on actual gameplay in an opening. I want the opening to get me into the feel of the game, but not actually show me actual gameplay. The reason for this is I just like to have, you know, something to go off of, just, you know, kind of like, because I love anime, so I kind of like an anime showing, and although this isn't technically a full anime game, it is cartoonish anime style. It's not normal game style. So I kind of count this as an anime type thing. So, it's just I count it, and I have to put it in here. So, it just says show gameplay. That's the actually only reason it's at number 6. So, nothing else to say. It's a great opening. Now, number 5 is another series I'm doing still, and I enjoy the opening a lot, and I hope you guys will enjoy the opening a lot. And, yeah, let's see what you all think of number 5.
ご主者様なぜめし君の肩乗せてあげようってあらの装着開い潰しょ股間でさまに奪ってしまった世界の景色は裏のバンダイ降りるバンカイまるで失敗音の祭りだでも安心していいよいいこと教えてあげる
So at number 5 was Mind Zero's opening. Now, the reason Mind Zero is at number 5 is, I mean, it really does set the feel for a very dark RPG game. And Mind Zero is a very dark, kind of styled dungeon crawling RPG. Now, I love the opening, and there is no gameplay in it. You know, that's why it's a little higher than Legend Dragoon. But the reason it's number 5 and not higher is because, it's just a lot of real-life scenes, which is really obscure to me. I like it, but I kind of wanted a more anime-type thing. Now, I love the song I'm obsessed with, and that is one main aspect of why this is higher than Legend Dragoon. I love the Legend Dragoon song, but, I mean, I like it better than this one, but again, well, actually, Legend Dragoon song is probably my favorite on this whole playlist, but this song is beating it only because of the rest of the opening itself being, you know, no gameplay and a lot of obscure things that kind of made me get into the mood for a dark RPG. So, that's the reason Mind Zero is at number 5. Now, number 4, nobody kind of knows what this game is to me, because a lot of people don't really know what this is. A lot of people know of the series, but this is like a prequel to the whole series, and it's just a visual novel, but I love the opening to death. And I hope you guys do too, so enjoy number 4, and I will see you guys after it is done. Take care until number 3.
われた闇の底で覚醒してく間がきけの叫び見知らぬものに隠されてたそのシナリオ燃やして僕は揺るがない絶望にさえもきっと立ち上がる Be myself どんな迷いも壊して強く強く光を追いかけて今息を切らして叫ぶ衝動未来を捨てた諦めはしないから We are moving on
So, number 4 was a game that I have not played on my channel, and I don't think anybody knows that I was really playing it unless you've seen a certain video where I showed you the game case from when I had just gotten it. The opening was for X-Blaze Code Embryo, which is actually a prequel, kind of story-based thing to all the Blaze Blue games, which the Blaze Blue games, I will admit, are very good, but I don't actually own any, and I've never actually played any. Well, I've played them, but I haven't actually, I don't own them. I've just played them at like a friend's house and stuff. So the reason it's here is, first off, it's all anime. There's no gameplay in it, even though there's not any gameplay in it except for reading things. But it really gets me into the mood for kind of like a really story, an adventure, an action story, a fantasy, and like I want to dive in and figure out what's going on and why there's a big battle between like the character's name is Toya and the guy that controlled all the swords with kind of a gravity type thing. It just really got me in the mood to play the game, and I just absolutely loved it. But the only problem I had with it was it kind of really was misleading because it's a visual novel. I thought it was going to be like some kind of fighting game, but no. It is nothing but a visual novel. And even the game case is misleading. So that's the only reason it's at number 4. So, next up is number 3. And the reason it's at number 3 is, well, I'll tell you all after it is shown. So hope to see all you guys in the number 3 talk. Take care. So at number 3 was the opening for Corpse Party Blood Drive. Now actually, I will admit, I like this a whole lot. And, like, I love the opening so much that I wanted it to put it higher on the list. But it's only at number 3 because I haven't played it, because it is not localized yet. If I had been able to play it and actually know if it portrays everything very well and kind of just shows you what's going to go happening in the actual game, then it would probably be like number 2 or maybe even number 1. But since I haven't played the game because it's not localized, I can't put it any higher than 3. I wanted to because I love it so much, but I just can't. So at number 3 was Corpse Party Blood Drive, because the music was amazing, the anime part was amazing. It showed that it's probably going to be a very amazing, dark, creepy horror RPG. But it's so sad that I haven't been able to play it yet. Anyway, that was number 3. Up next is number 2, and I think you guys will enjoy number 2 just as much as this one. Stay tuned for number 2. So at number 2 was Corpse Party, the first game that I had played in the Corpse Party series. Of course, you know, it's the first game, so I gotta play it first. And it's actually my favorite of the first 2 games that I played. But the reason it's at number 2 is because the song, I loved the song, but at the same time, it didn't really do it for me. I mean, I am obsessed with the song, but for some reason that song feels like it'd be, like I played to the end of Book of Shadows, and as everybody's seen, I liked it better when it was a happier, slower song, and I think, since it was more methodical and stuff like that, it was creepier to me, and I liked it better when it was slower and sounded a little cheerier, for some reason. But like this, when it's all darker and stuff, I don't like it as much. Although, this opening, it sets the stage for everything in the game, and I really recommend you go out, get this game, and play it, because it is amazing. Or watch my series, because I did both the first 2 games, and I loved doing it, and there's a lot of twists and turns in this crazy fucking series. And I am obsessed with the Corpse Party series. That's why I'm waiting so badly for Blood Drive to be localized. Anyway, that was number 2. One of my favorite openings for anime games ever. Ready for number 1? Anyone that has noticed that the little pad should know what number 1 is. Stay tuned for number 1.
So no すために祈りのような光の洗礼よ君の位置降り注いで花の咲く場所へと僕らは歩き出そう幾千の痛み気を受けて楽園を追われた僕たちは作れるそう新しいエンドラ
So here at number 1 of my favorite all-time anime game opening is Corpse Party Book of Shadows, the second game in the series. Now, the reason it's here is, first off, it sets the stage for the whole game, just like the other one. The song I like so much better just because it's like slower and it's just... It does pick up speed, but it doesn't go all hardcore horror, try to, like, kind of thing. It's just like that creepy little song. And it even gets really happy at the end, and there's just so much to it that I just love. That is why it's at number 1, and it beats the first one, the first game, because, you know, I just love the song so much more, and it sets the stage a little better, I think. And the only reason it's beating the third one, because I feel like the third one a lot better than these two openings, the only reason it's beating that one is because I haven't played it, and I've played this one. And, oh, I just can't get enough of it. I sometimes even boot up the game just to watch the opening itself. And as I said, I did do a series on this, so if you guys want to check that out, you can go back to my channel and keep scrolling down my page and see a Corpse Party Book of Shadows series. It was quite a long series. If you got the time, go ahead and watch it. So, this has been, guys, my top 10 anime video game opening special for my 10,000 view. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed going over all of these openings again, watching them all again, and enjoying them, just like I did before. If you guys don't disagree with anything, let me know in the comments below. You know, subscribe, give me a like if you liked it, and tell me what your guys' top 10 anime game openings are, and I might go check out these openings. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Danganronpa, because that'll be the next video that's out. Take care. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.